The Detroit Lions have made Kerby Joseph the highest paid safety in NFL history with him signing a new contract extension to remain with the Detroit Lions. It was a huge point of conversation. Will Kerby Joseph reset the market at the safety position? And it turns out the night before the NFL draft, he indeed has. Here to discuss is Lions on SI publisher John Macroon. John, what do you make of Kerby Joseph's new contract extension?
Yeah, look, well deserved. When you have a player that commits to being one of the best at his position, Kerby Joseph embodies everything that, the Detroit Lions want in their draft picks. They developed him over the course of the last several years, and he's a safety that plays physical, is not avoidant of physical contact. He's becoming a leader in that locker room. And when you look at the 4-year commitment now, he's the highest paid safety in NFL history, signing a 4-year contract, I believe $86 million. And now you look at it, and based on what the projection is for others, this contract could become a steal quite quickly. And you see that since he was drafted, he has the most interceptions at the position. You realize that this is an impactful NFL football player. And now that you have him locked up for the next 4 years, you can now turn your attention to continuing to develop Brian Branch, maybe even add to the defensive backs with a cornerback and maybe even another safety in the draft. And you can sit back if you are Calvin Shepard, and you can sleep a lot easier at night knowing that Kerby Joseph is going to be one of your key staples of your secondary. And what you got to like, there's not much not to like about this contract. This is a player that's really popular in the community. You got a chance to see him recently throw out the first pitch at Comerica Park for a Tigers game, and you just see his infectious personality. And I think that when you have players that buy in to what your system is all about, Kerby Joseph has showcased that he's a Detroit Lion. He's gritty. And I think that, even though he's earned a reputation for maybe being a physical player, I think that it's not a bad thing in the Detroit Lions scheme. You want to be, especially as a safety, you want to be somebody around the football. You want to be a ball hawk, and you want to make it so that quarterbacks have to think twice before tossing the football his direction. And I think that Kerby Joseph has a reputation now and has earned the reputation of being one of the best safeties in the National Football League. And now his contract is aligned with what he's all about. And for the Detroit Lions, there's nothing bad to say about inking a player that you drafted and developed and now is the highest paid safety in NFL history.